Hello friends, welcome to our student support program for grade 8. Today you will learn about the perpendicular line from the center to a chord, and you will also learn about circumference of a circle and perimeter of figures. Perpendicular from center to a chord. It is a line that passes through the center, which is perpendicular to the chord and bisects the chord. In simple words, it divides the chord into two equal parts. This is the perpendicular bisector. Let's have a look now. The line OM is the perpendicular bisector. AM is half of the chord AB. OA is the radius of the circle. These three sides form a right angle triangle, which bring us to our Pythagoras theorem, where a square is equal to b square plus c square. That is, the square of the length of the longest side is equal to the sum of the squares of the other two sides. Let's have a look at some examples using the Pythagoras theorem. In the diagram, O is the center of the circle, OA is the radius, and AB is a chord. If AB is equal to 24 centimeters and OM is 5 centimeters, what is the length of the radius of a circle? By definition, OM is the perpendicular bisector. This implies that AM is half of AB. AM will be equal to 24 divided by 2, which gives us 12 centimeters. Using the Pythagoras theorem, OA to the square is equal to OM to the square plus AM to the square. Substituting the values, we get 5 to the square plus 12 to the square, which gives us 169. Therefore, OA is equal to square root of 169, which is 13 centimeters. That is, the radius of the circle is equal to 13 centimeters. Example 2. In the diagram, O is the center of the circle. OA is the radius and AB is a chord. If AB is equal to 8 centimeters and OA is equal to 5 centimeters, find the length of OM. By definition, OM is the perpendicular bisector. This implies that AM is half of AB. AM is equal to 8 divided by 2, which is equal to 4 centimeters. Using the Pythagoras theorem, OM to the square is equal to OA to the square minus AM to the square. Substituting the values, 5 to the square minus 4 to the square is equal to 9. Therefore, OM is equal to square root of 9, which is equal to 3 centimeters. That is, the length of OM is equal to 3 centimeters. Example 3. In the diagram, O is the center of the circle. OA is the radius, AB is the chord, and OM is the perpendicular bisector of AB. If OA is equal to 10 centimeters and OM is 8 centimeters, what is the length of the chord AB? Using the Pythagoras theorem, AM to the square is equal to OA to the square minus OM to the square. Substituting the values, we get 10 to the square minus 8 to the square, which is equal to 36. AM is equal to square root of 36 centimeters, which is equal to 6 centimeters. Therefore, the length of the chord AB is equal to 2 multiplied by 6, which is 12 centimeters. Here are some exercises for you to practice. Now, let's move on to the circumference of a circle. The circumference of a circle is the distance around the circle. This is the circumference. Pi, an irrational number, is used to represent the ratio of a circle's circumference to its diameter. Circumference divided by diameter is equal to pi. Using this, we get the formula C is equal to pi multiplied by d, where C represents the circumference and d represents the diameter. Also, since d is equal to 2r, substituting d in this formula, we get circumference is equal to pi multiplied by 2r. Rearranging the terms, we get 2 pi r. The value of pi is 3.14 or 22/7. Let's have a look at some examples. Find the circumference of a circle of radius 7 centimeters. Here we are going to take pi as 22/7. Using the formula circumference is equal to 2 pi r, substituting the values, we get 2 multiplied by 22/7 multiplied by 7, which gives us 44 centimeters. That is, the circumference is equal to 44 centimeters. Next example. Find the circumference of a circle of diameter 20 centimeters. Here we are going to take pi as 3.14. Using the formula circumference is equal to pi multiplied by d, substituting the values, we get 3.14 multiplied by 20, which gives us 62.8 centimeters. Example 3. Find the radius of a circle given that the circumference is 66 centimeters. Here we are going to take pi as 22/7. Using the formula circumference is equal to 2 pi r, we are going to substitute the values. 2 multiplied by 22/7 multiplied by r is equal to 66. Simplifying the left-hand side, we get 44/7 multiplied by r is equal to 66. R is equal to 66 multiplied by 7/44, which gives us 10.5 centimeters. Example 4. Find the perimeter of the following figure. Here we are going to take pi as 22/7. Using the formula circumference is equal to 2 pi r, 2 multiply by 22/7 multiply by 14 gives us 88 centimeters. Now to calculate the perimeter of the figure. The perimeter is 3/4 of a circle plus 2r. Substituting the values, we get 3/4 multiplied by 88 plus 2 multiplied by 14. Simplifying this, we get 94 centimeters. Here are some exercises for you to practice. Let's have a quick recap what we have learned today. You have learned about the perpendicular from the center to a chord. You have also learned about circumference of a circle and perimeter of figures. Here are some interesting links that you can visit to consolidate the concepts taught today. Students, hope you have enjoyed our program. See you soon. Thank you.